Everyone thought Daniel was going to become successful. From the moment he was a child, people noticed something different about him. He was the kid who always raised his hand first. The kid who understood difficult subjects faster than everyone else. The kid whose teachers used to say, "Daniel is going to go far in life." And they were right. Daniel graduated at the top of his class. He earned a prestigious degree. He got a high-paying job at a respected company. His parents were proud. His friends admired him. Everyone believed he had everything needed to become wealthy. But 20 years later, something unexpected happened. Daniel was still working the same type of job. Still waiting for his monthly paycheck. Still worried about unexpected expenses. Still saying, "Maybe someday I'll finally have enough money." Meanwhile, another person from his class was living a completely different life. His name was Mike. Mike was not the smartest student. He didn't get the highest grades. He wasn't the person teachers predicted would become successful. But Mike started learning something nobody taught him in school. He learned how money works. He learned how investments grow. He learned how businesses are built. He learned the difference between looking rich and actually becoming wealthy. 20 years later, Mike owned multiple investments. His money was generating income while he slept. He had freedom over his time. And people who knew both of them started asking the same question. How did the average student become wealthy while the smartest student struggled? The answer reveals one of the biggest misunderstandings about money. Because becoming rich is not simply about being intelligent. In fact, some of the smartest people in the world never become wealthy. And some ordinary people build incredible fortunes. Why? Because intelligence can help you solve problems. But wealth requires you to solve a different kind of problem. The problem of understanding money. Today, we are going to discover why smart people often fail financially. And the mindset shift that separates people who build wealth from those who only earn a good income. Number 1. The education system trains smart people for jobs, not wealth. From an early age, we are taught a very simple formula for success. Study hard. Get good grades. Go to college. Find a secure job. Work hard until retirement. For generations, this formula worked. And there is nothing wrong with education. Knowledge is valuable. Skills are valuable. A good career can completely change someone's life. But there is one problem. The traditional education system was mainly designed to create good employees, not necessarily wealthy individuals. Think about what schools measure. They measure your ability to remember information. They measure your ability to follow instructions. They measure your ability to complete assignments on time. They measure your ability to pass exams. These skills are useful, but wealth creation requires different skills. A wealthy person needs to understand: how does money grow? How do assets create income? How do businesses make profits? How does investing work? How do wealthy people manage risk? How do taxes affect income? How does human behavior influence financial decisions? Most schools never teach these things. So someone can spend 20 years becoming extremely intelligent, but still make poor financial decisions. Imagine a person who spends years studying medicine. They become one of the smartest people in their field. They can understand the human body. They can save lives. But nobody ever taught them how to manage their own money. They might earn hundreds of thousands of dollars, but spend everything they earn. Because making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. A person can be excellent at creating income, and terrible at creating wealth. Number 2. Smart people often chase money in the wrong way. One of the biggest mistakes smart people make is confusing income with wealth. They believe, if I earn more money, I will become rich. So they focus all their energy on increasing their salary. They study more. They get more qualifications. They work longer hours. They chase promotions. And yes, their income increases. But something strange happens. Their lifestyle increases at the same time. A person gets a raise and immediately buys a more expensive car. They move into a bigger house. They upgrade their lifestyle. They start spending more because they believe they deserve it. This is called lifestyle inflation. The person earns more, but remains financially trapped. Now imagine another person. They receive the same salary, but instead of using every extra dollar to upgrade their lifestyle, they buy assets. They invest. They build businesses. They create things that can generate money without their direct effort. After many years, the difference becomes enormous. One person owns more expensive things. The other person owns things that produce income. And this is one of the biggest secrets of wealth. Poor people often use money to buy things that lose value. Wealthy people use money to buy things that create more money. A luxury watch may make someone look successful, but an investment portfolio can actually create financial freedom. A fancy car can impress people for a few minutes, but owning productive assets can change someone's life for decades. Number 3. Intelligence can create overconfidence. Being smart is a powerful advantage. Smart people can analyze information. They can identify patterns. They can solve complex problems. But sometimes, the same intelligence that helps people succeed can become the reason they fail. Because smart people often believe they can figure everything out. They believe that if they collect enough information, if they read enough books, if they analyze enough data, they can eliminate all uncertainty. But money does not work that way. The financial world is full of uncertainty. Nobody knows exactly what will happen tomorrow. Nobody can perfectly predict the stock market. Nobody can predict every economic crisis. Nobody knows which business will become the next huge success. Yet many intelligent people spend years trying to find a perfect opportunity. They wait. They analyze. They research. They create endless plans. But while they are waiting for the perfect moment, someone else is taking action. Imagine 2 investors. The first investor spends 5 years studying investing. He watches hundreds of videos. He reads dozens of books. He analyzes every possible strategy. But he never starts because he believes he is not ready. The second investor learns the basics. He understands the importance of consistency. He starts investing small amounts every month. 10 years later, the second investor may be far ahead. Not because he was smarter, but because he started earlier. One of the biggest secrets of wealth is this. You do not need to know everything. You need to know enough to begin. Many smart people underestimate the power of simple actions repeated for a long time. They search for complicated solutions. But wealth is often built through boring habits. Saving, investing, learning, improving, repeating. The smartest person in the room is not always the richest. Sometimes, the person who takes consistent action wins. Number 4. Smart people fear failure more than others. Another reason smart people struggle financially is because they are often afraid of making mistakes. Think about it. A person who has always been successful academically becomes used to being right. They become used to getting high scores. They become used to solving problems correctly. So when they enter the world of business and investing, something uncomfortable happens. They fail. Their first investment loses money. Their first business idea doesn't work. Their first attempt does not succeed. And instead of seeing failure as a lesson, they see it as proof that they should stop. But wealthy people see failure differently. They understand that failure is part of the process. Every successful entrepreneur has failed. Every successful investor has made mistakes. Every millionaire has experienced setbacks. The difference is not that wealthy people never fail. The difference is that they learn faster and continue moving forward. Imagine two people starting a business. Person A creates a business idea. The first month is difficult. Customers don't come. Sales are low. So he quits. Person B faces the same problems. But instead of quitting, he asks, "What can I improve? Why didn't this work? What lesson can I take from this?" 6 months later, person B improves the business. 1 year later, the business starts growing. The difference was not intelligence. The difference was their relationship with failure. Many smart people protect their image of being successful. Wealthy people protect their ability to learn. And sometimes, the biggest financial opportunities are hidden behind temporary failures. Number 5. Smart people ignore the power of compounding. One of the most powerful forces in wealth creation is also one of the most underestimated. Compound growth. Albert Einstein famously called compound interest one of the most powerful forces in the world. Why? Because small actions can create massive results over time. Imagine planting a small tree. At first, it looks like nothing. You water it. You take care of it. Months pass. It grows slowly. Years pass. Now it becomes a large tree providing shade. Money works the same way. A small investment today may not look impressive. But with enough time, growth builds on previous growth. The problem is, many smart people want immediate results. They think, if I cannot become wealthy quickly, this strategy does not work. Wealth is rarely created overnight. It is created through years of consistent decisions. A person who invests a small amount every month for decades can build significant wealth. Meanwhile, someone who waits for the perfect opportunity may lose valuable time. Time is one of the greatest advantages an investor can have. The earlier you start, the more powerful compounding becomes. This is why wealthy people focus on the future. They are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term freedom. Number 6. Smart people sometimes buy the image of success. One of the biggest traps in modern society is confusing appearance with reality. Today, everyone can look wealthy. Expensive cars, designer clothes, luxury vacations. Social media creates the illusion that everyone is successful. But many people are using their money to impress others instead of building their future. A person can drive a luxury car and have no savings. A person can wear expensive clothes and be deeply in debt. A person can appear successful while secretly struggling financially. True wealth is often invisible. The person quietly investing every month. Because wealthy people understand something important. Money is a tool. It should create freedom, not just temporary happiness. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to become financially secure. Number 7. The millionaire mindset. Thinking differently about money. So what separates wealthy people from everyone else? It is not just their income. It is their thinking. Here are some ways wealthy people think differently. First, they think about ownership. Instead of asking, "How much can I earn?" they ask, "What can I own?" They understand that ownership creates wealth. Businesses, stocks, real estate, intellectual property, assets. Second, they think long term. Most people ask, "How can I make money quickly?" Wealthy people ask, "How can I create value for decades?" They understand that patience is a financial advantage. Third, they focus on learning. They know that their knowledge is an asset. They continuously improve. They study money. They study business. They study human behavior. Fourth, they control emotions. Money decisions are often emotional. Fear causes people to sell at the wrong time. Greed causes people to chase unrealistic opportunities. Successful investors understand their emotions and make decisions based on principles. Number 8. How smart people can finally build wealth. The good news is, being smart is not the problem. Intelligence becomes powerful when combined with the right financial habits. Here are the steps smart people can take to build wealth. 1. Learn how money works. Your education should not end after school. Learn about investing, taxes, assets, business, personal finance. The more you understand money, the better decisions you make. 2. Stop chasing only income. Increasing your income is important. But do not only work for money. Learn how to make money work for you. Build assets. Create multiple sources of income. 3. Start before you feel ready. You will never know everything. Start small. Learn through experience. Improve over time. 4. Be patient. Wealth takes time. Avoid shortcuts. Avoid unrealistic promises. Focus on consistent progress. 5. Build systems, not just goals. Goals are temporary. Systems create results. Instead of saying, I want to become rich, create a system. I will invest every month. I will improve my financial knowledge every week. I will avoid unnecessary spending. Small systems create big results. Remember Daniel and Mike, the two students who took completely different paths. The truth is, Daniel was never unsuccessful. He was intelligent. He built a good career. He achieved many things. But he followed only one definition of success: working harder, earning more, getting promoted. Mike understood something different. He realized that wealth was not only about making money. It was about understanding money. And that difference changed everything. The world does not reward intelligence alone. It rewards people who combine intelligence with action, knowledge with discipline, income with ownership. The smartest person is not always the wealthiest person. Because wealth is not a test of intelligence. It is a test of behavior. So if you are smart, do not just use your intelligence to solve problems for others. Use it to build your own financial future. Learn, invest, create, be patient, because the person who understands money will always have an advantage over the person who only works for it. Before you leave, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think is the biggest reason smart people never become rich? A. They focus only on earning more money. B. They overthink and never take action. C. They never learn how money really works. Comment A, B, or C below, and tell me why. If you found this video valuable, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Remember, wealth isn't determined by your intelligence. It's determined by the financial decisions you make consistently. See you in the next video.